Hey, welcome y'all. We're here in another video. Today we're going to talk about Clutch and the VAMP from GIJoe Classified series brought to you by Hasbro. So yeah, let's get to it. I'm excited like everyone else, and like a dum-dum, I didn't take everything off the vehicle so I could show you what it is. So instead, we're going to do it impromptu and completely different this time. Same format, just slightly different. Here we have Clutch here on the right. We got VAMP here on the left. You guys want to hear about Clutch? He'll be second. We're going to go over to VAMP first. Now, I left all the things on. So one of the coolest things about the VAMP is that it looks really cool. Now, we are getting vehicles now, and I'm here for it. Not just with GIJoe, but from other people. I did the ramen racer, right? And then at one point, I had like this RC car. KJ helped me hollow out. But now we're getting official Joe vehicles, and then there's other vehicles coming from other lines. There's ramen, there's Valiverse, so there's a bunch of other stuff. So I think this is like the first one outside of the ramen racer, because I missed out on all the party wagon stuff. I missed out on all of that. But you have customizing options. So stuff like our lights can be attached here or taken off. It's a multi-purpose vehicle. So as you can see here, you can slightly adjust them as you see fit. There's caution symbols and hooks here all over the place. Our wheels can turn left and right. We also have suspension, which I didn't expect that. The suspension thing is actually really cool. So that way, if you want to turn it into an RC, it reminds me of the Warthog. So yeah, I love this. Then we also have stuff like I don't know, these are supplies. Yeah, these are gonna be supplies and tools. Our hood comes up so we can see inside as well. Ooh, don't close on your own. I don't think we can remove the engine block, but it would have been cool to do that. Then there's a winch out front, so we can actually rotate that out, and it really does spin. So they have the connecting winch here. These are like really cool features that I didn't think that was going to be, but we can like roll this bad boy up here. And be careful. I would suggest you actually do it across like a real winch so that you don't get any knots. So I'm going to roll that up while I talk to y'all. But yeah, when I mean like this is really cool, like I mean it. It's one of those things where not only does it fulfill like childhood dreams, it's also really cool to put your Joes inside a vehicle and like really just enjoy yourself. It's just one of those things. So as I roll this up, we're finished here. We have a shovel that can come off as well. Use this as an accessory, right? We're gonna leave that off. We actually have mirrors. The mirrors are on a, what's the name? So they're supposed to rotate, but mine's are really stuck in there. It looks like they're supposed to rotate, but I wouldn't know because I'm not gonna try to bend and break mines, right? Then we have handles here for them getting outside. You can rotate this around should you feel like it, right? We also have a drop down glass. So that way, if you want to pop through it for photos or whatever it is you want to do, you can do that as well. Lines up very perfectly. We have our seat here. We have a few things on the inside. So we have a handle here. Let's rotate you. The handle can move backwards and forwards. We have our steering wheel, which does turn. We have some space down there for figures. We're going to check and see what kind of figures can fit in there as well. But suspension-wise, man, this suspension is so nice. On our backhand side, we actually have an attachment here. And this can this unplug? No, but it can rotate. So that means you'll probably be able to have GIJoe attachments here, which I'm really looking forward to. On the back, we have a fire axe. All right. And the only reason why I call it a fire axe because I immediately thought of barbecue, so don't judge me. We have extra gas canisters, right? Then we have our I don't know what kind of guns these are. I'm going to call them 50 caliber guns. I could easily be wrong because we all know I'm no expert in that. But these are detachable. Then we also have these. These are removable as well. To say I put them on right would be an understatement. I'm not sure if I did, but I like the idea of them sliding in the way that they do. That's why I plugged them that way. So they actually stay and don't look crazy going outward. So yeah, this can actually rotate as you can see fit. So it goes backwards just a little bit, right? And then even in the back, there is a fire extinguisher as well. There's a little, and it does come out. So yeah, you have like a ton of nice little things here that kind of make the VAMP nice. So even if you don't, caboose juicing. So even if you don't add the multi-purpose attack vehicle part, like the attachments here, you actually have an excellent vehicle that just stands out with all the decals and the cool stuff. It says toolkit, but you can't open this up, can you? No, I would have loved that, but you can't. One of the things I did do though, so when I removed the shovel, and this is a personal preference of mine, I took one of the guns, and it looks stupid without the ammo, but I took one of the guns and I put it right here because I was like, oh, this looks cool if you add one like to the front, right? I don't know why I thought of that, but I was like, oh, this looks cool. So if you want to use that idea, or if you had the same idea, please feel free to use it. Like, this is one of those fun things. But very, very, very happy with this. Like, it's one of those things I'm like, ooh, this is nice. And it's just one of those nice nostalgic like reasons. Now, as far as my main man Clutch, right? We have a nice update to him as we have a new vest style. We have our handgun here. I left all of that stuff in. Comes with a wrench and a nice tool belt, side like secondary belt, right? Articulation wise, let's take our helmet off because that's also another accessory. Here we are. We're gonna do the patented T-pose. We all know I love doing T-poses, right? But I gotta say these joints are tight on the arm. I do suggest you heat it up because mine's technically doesn't hit the T-pose on one arm. I'm gonna have to check my other one, but yeah, it's really tightly in there. So only one arm on mine can do it, but clearly both can because it's symmetrical on both sides, right? We don't lose any real articulation because they've made it soft enough that the crunch can go forward, which I'm very nice. I like that a lot. We can rotate back and forth and tilt to the side. We have our drop down legs. We have our thigh swivel. We have our upper leg articulation. We can bend the knee very easy. We have boot cut and the super generous ankle pivot as always. Only thing I can ask for more was some more hands, but considering he comes with a vehicle, I can see why he's been shorted on hands, right? Everyone knows that's all I be asking for that all the time so I can hit somebody with a martial arts hand for no reason. Maybe I might be asking for too much, but oh well. But even my sculpt is really nice. I think my eyes are a little off, but I think the sculpt itself is actually pretty nice. We have tattoos on both the left and the right arm, right? Because Clutch comes in clutch. And then his accessories, as you can see, one of them is our removable wrench here. It's in red. And we have our sidearm. Well, in this case, our chest pistol. I'm not sure if this is a 9mm or if it's a 9mm Beretta, or is that the style of it? I'm still trying to learn these things. And this one has like an extra, what's the word? The compensator in the front. Ooh, see? Ooh, look, I'm learning words, y'all. I'm learning words. I like messing with y'all about the gun thing because you guys have actually been great about helping me. I like that. Here we are with a shotgun here as well. There's no pump action feature on it, but you do get a shotty. And like you saw with this helmet, what's really cool is that you actually get a cool Clutch style driver's helmet. And unlike the other ones, this is not a head swap. It actually fits over the head. So Clutch is like, he's Clutch, like not a generic VAMP driver. Like this is him driving the VAMP in his styled helmet. And I like that. I like that he gets a cool helmet. Shout out to Tom Riley, who's drawn the Duke book and using like the classified style designs, because that's really, really dope. And I want more of that. I would love more of these updated styles being hit in the Tom Riley comic book style. So we've covered just about that, but we're gonna break off into another section called Does It Fit Inside, right? Let's get to it. All right, we already know the G.I. Joes fit in it, but we're gonna do it anyway for the sake of transparency, showing that it can be done and no one was bamboozled, right? Let's get this guy in a stalwart position for shitting in his vehicle, right? So knees are in, he is in. Hands can sit on the wheel very comfortably. We can move them over, a little bit of wiggle room. Let's rotate this up. So yeah. We can even put both hands on the wheel and my main man can sit comfortably, right? Now, can the same be said about other figures? Let's try on the passenger side. Let's put CoverGirl, a smaller figure, inside, see how she looks. And it's cool because CoverGirl is also a mechanic. She's a tank mechanic, but she understands normal vehicles as well. So it's cool to put our homie CoverGirl in there, in a VAMP. There we go. So she fits in as well, and this is how she would look on the passenger side with clutch. If you want to sit her flush, I'm gonna fix her belt. She sits even deeper inside. Voila. Right? But if you want to talk about other styles of figures, let's take both her and clutch out, and we're gonna try some. I'm being rough because that's normally how I am. I'm not a delicate dude. When I play with my toys, I ruin a bunch of stuff. Like, that's just the truth, right? We're gonna do a Valaverse figure, see how they fit, because they're actually a little bit bigger, right? And even with all of his gear on, a Valaverse figure can still sit flush in the vehicle as well. The hand is a little hyperextended, so let's bend that in a little bit. Yeah. So Valaverse fits as well. Let's take this bad boy out. Oh, actually, I forgot to take off the lights. Let's get a bare naked lady in there, as in the song, not actual ladies. Right? Ooh, you know what? Cap from Marvel Legends. I brung him out of toy retirement for this. Let's put him inside. Cap's also a little bit bigger, probably closer to the Valaverse stuff. Cap can drive the Vamp as well. Head will sit a little high because he's the hero of heroes, but yeah, he fits. If you want to try a Mafex, I have a smaller one. Here is Symbiote Suit Spider-Man. I was going to work on a short about the PVC head sculpt, but you know what? He's here. Let's try him out on the passenger side. As I feel like if you wanted to, you can actually turn this into the Spider Buggy, and it'll be hilarious. So there you go. Look at that. Riding in style. All right, next up, this one's gonna be fun because we're gonna do, it was already shown by my main man page, the toy page on IG. It's already on his page. I'm not sure if he was the first, but he was the first on my timeline that I saw. He put Mezco Roadblock in there. Now he did it with no gear on, but I'm gonna try it with gear on so you guys can see if there's any synergy with a fully geared Roadblock. Now I might have some stuff that gets in the way, but we're gonna sit down and try it though. We're gonna really go for, oh wait, my main man is fitting. Even with the gun holster, which I'm gonna slide and rotate. So with our holsters, the holsters will get in the way, but for the most part, he can fit in there. The holsters are keeping him from sitting down. So let's actually remove those real quick, all right? But while I do that, we're gonna test out Snake Eyes from Mezco as well. I'm gonna come back to Roadblock. Now he has one holster who may get in the way, but I'll come back and do that too if I have to. But his holster, I think he has a slightly thinner body, which allows him to fit. But it looks like Snake Eyes, nope, Snake Eyes fits. Snake Eyes fits, y'all. Sits a little high, but fits. All right, but it looks like Roadblock fits, but I want to show you guys, so let's see. And it's hard to say because some things never, sorry, I've been on a Pointer Sisters, I've been listening to it like every day. And it's hard to find any strength to draw the line. Neutron Dance is my drink. Oh, I'm just burning, doing a neutron dance. Burning, doing a neutron dance. Oh, look, way easier. Slid right in like a glove. Boom, Roadblock fits. Expect all the picks. So yeah, does it fit? Yes, a lot of stuff does fit. It looks like it's gonna be really, really good. Vamp might be that vehicle to hold us down for now. Suspension! But yeah, we've done that. We technically don't need a size comparison, but I'm gonna give it to you anyway with some of the vehicles that I have. I'll see you guys in a sec. All right, we're gonna do some size comparisons. This is gonna get funny as hell. So we have our Vamp here, right? And this is what it looks like next to a Ram cycle. As you can see, smaller, but you know, it makes sense, right? For what it is, right? And I chose the Tiger Force one so you can see the color contrast. This is a Maisto 1/12 scale bike. Ooh, I had a crazy hiccup. As you can see, the Maisto one is actually a little bit smaller than our Ram cycle, right? I feel like these work really well for the ladies like CoverGirl, and I can't wait for Scarlet, man. That redeck of Scarlet is gonna be awesome. So excited for that, right? Then we have the RC car, which I used so long ago for Lady J. As you can see here, or can't see, let's try to get it to see. They don't look terrible next to each other. They actually look like two military vehicles of two different styles that would probably go really well with each other. But this one is a little smaller, considering it's supposed to be like a weird 1/14 scale RC car, right? And then up against the Ramen Racer, which is a street car. So here we are with the Ramen Racer. So yeah, it's a lot, right? So it's one of those things where if we put them head to head and one of the tubes fell, it's like really crazy. Let me see if I'm gonna take you, right? Look at that. Look at that. Crazy, right? But with everything being said and how crazy it is, I'm really enjoying all the stuff we've been getting as of late. I'm not gonna sit down and say that it's not downright fun as hell. Is it happening all at once? Yes. Is it still fun? Also yes. So with that being said, I hope it's not taking its toll on you. I hope that you're doing well out there in the world. And a friend told me recently that what it takes to be great is just as simple as doing good. So that really hit home for me. So I hope you guys are doing great because you're out here doing good. So please continue to be good, do good, and drink your water, guys. Right?